Welcome to Goffstown High School as the Grizzlies take on the Pinkerton Academy Astros in varsity boys soccer. I'm Hugh DeBrule, and with me is Joe Borges. Jared Green is behind the camera. So after the 1-0 loss to Timberlane, Goffstown is now 1-3-1, tied for, what is it? 16th place. Yes, with none other than Pinkerton. I think the big story here is Goffstown's inability to generate offense. We scored 3 goals in the first game against Portsmouth, and we even managed a goal in the second game against Central, but since then everything has come up goose eggs for us. We have not scored in the last 3 games. And if you can't score, Joe,
you can't win.
Exactamundo. And it's not just that we're not scoring, we're not generating a ton of good chances. What I do find interesting is that all 4 goals were scored by midfielders Gorton, Martin, DeBrule, and Morgan. And I think that might provide the key for future offense. So we got a
Here we go.
Similar look here, yep. And nice play by Fantaselli. Not sure if he's playing an offensive center mid position or...
No, he's striker.
He is up at striker.
Yep.
Yeah, we were a little concerned about that because we thought, he might get marooned up there. Oh, that is a nice play.
There we go. Good start.
Nicely done by Gorton.
And I will say, you had mentioned we haven't had a ton of chances. I thought the Timberlane game, we had a lot more opportunities than in the Alvern or the Memorial probably put together. We just didn't finish them. So
true.
Maybe the new lineup is going to help generate a little more offense, but we haven't been lighting it up.
So it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, well, Morgan's all the way out on the right, Gorton's on the left, Fantaselli's up top. So it looks like there have been some changes. I mean, the struggle is, of course, generating offense, right?
Right.
So Pinkerton, they're also at 1-3-1. They're coming off a 5-0 loss to Bedford. They also lost to Alvern 2-1 and Winnicott at 4-0. They tied Timberlane and they beat Spalding 3-0. So Pinkerton not really what they once were, but they can apparently score. However, they do give up goals, and the silver lining I see here is that they have given up more goals to Alvern and Timberlane than we did. Having said that, I think if we can't score today, we will be in serious trouble, and that probably goes without saying. So this is a chance. I mean, this is a chance for us to win some points. I think that's really important. I'm not too worried about the seed. I just want to.
Oh, I am. I'm excited for the battle for 16th place. I've been looking. I circled it on the calendar once Jared sent out that text. This could be our championship game. Right?
That's kind of a funny way to put it, since it's what, the 6th game of the season?
Hey, whatever.
6th game of the season. That means it's we're 3/8 of the way through. Not quite half.
Yeah.
Boy, you're talking kind of dramatic there.
Well, gotta take it where you get it.
Oh, defense has got to be way better on the head balls. We talked about that in the last game. We can't afford to give up a goal like that early. Nice look.
That's a nice job. Now you got Gorton.
Yes.
Nice work.
Nice.
Oh, good job by Fantaselli, too. He saw he was getting a little offsides, and he came back.
That's a nice ball, but just behind Morgan.
Out. Yeah, it's still moving the ball better, and much better to have the ball more on this side of the field than ours.
So one of the things we see here is the defense looks more or less the same as it did in the last game, except Santoro is starting.
He started the last one, too.
That's true. He did.
Yeah.
But hopefully maybe we'll see a little more of him today.
Yeah, I thought he looked good the other day, and talked to him after the game, and he seemed to be feeling better than he had been.
I thought he looked really good in the Alvern game. We didn't get to see a ton of play by him against Timberlane, but I thought he looked really good against Alvern.
Get a switch if you need one.
That's a nice ball. Let's see if Gorton can win this over here. This kind of thing where
Gorton seems to be moving a little better today. The Timberlane game he played, but he didn't seem to be moving the way he typically does. So I think that's a good sign as well.
Well, I think we can't afford to force the ball or give it away like that. I think he was suffering from a contusion on his foot.
Right.
And that's the kind of thing, of course, obviously, if somebody keeps stepping on your foot, you're going to keep getting injured. But it's also the kind of thing you can recover from, unlike, say, a knee injury or something like that. So hopefully.
Well, honestly, the team needs to get a little healthier. They've been battling it all year, and when you're playing games that close, that's all you need is a little.
Gorton with the right idea to Fantaselli, just a little bit strong. But you know what? We're actually moving the ball across the field a lot better than we have in the past.
Good job by DeBrule.
Nice look.
Oh, way to go to it, Jasper.
All right.
That's a good patience.
No, but we're possessing, and we're usually playing like we care about possession. That's a little strong. Again, he's looking for Gorton.
Yeah, they might just want to. They may want to switch fields a little bit.
I was just thinking that. Yep. Because Morgan is wide.
He is, and he's on that side.
Right.
Where he's been more in the middle before. So if you got Gorton on one side and him on the other, just spread it around a little.
So we got Green to actually swing it wide. And
it's good position by Fanicelli.
That's the other thing that's great. I mean, he does so many things well, but he uses his body really well.
That's a great ball. Look
that
at
is a fantastic ball.
It. Somebody support him. Hop up.
Yeah, Santoro's got to come up because Gorton. Wow. It was a nice effort by Gorton, but he can't do everything up there. So he needs a little bit of help. Yeah, the thing is about Fanicelli, he's a big guy, right? And he uses his body really well. I mean, he plays all sides of the ball really well, I think. And I think we were a little worried in the last game. He was kind of marooned up top, and we really need to get him involved in the game.
That was before we saw the breakaway that almost tied the game up with no time left.
Yes.
Then we were thinking, what a great spot for him to be.
Well, I just don't want to think about that too much because there was a wide open net and great chance of scoring. We just didn't happen.
Well, I think when you haven't found the net in a while, sometimes you're a little snake bitten.
Yeah.
You hope it's one of those things where you get one and then they kind of come in groups.
Yeah, you get a little rusty, a little snake bitten, maybe a little nervous. Makes me think of that's a great punt.
That's a great punt.
That makes me think of Martin's goal.
Right.
He was cool as a cucumber there, right? He was just totally cold-blooded. Or as they say in French, sang-froid, right? Right, without blood, exactly. Good job.
Jared's very talented
Green,
on a lot of different levels.
Yeah, pulling out the high school French or maybe just some sort of common knowledge or something. It's a nice throw.
That's a great throw.
Wow.
For a diminutive guy, Oh,
see, now we're raising the whole vocabulary level. Diminutive. I mean, that's fantastic. Whoa!
Oh, that could be trouble. Oh, boy.
Is that got to be Brotherton's first shot on goal all season?
That
and it's actually a corker.
From here, it honestly looked like it was going corner. I don't know how much it missed by, but it looked
The keeper was
close.
out a little bit, right?
Yep.
And you thought, maybe if it escapes his outstretched hand and just dips below the crossbar, we'd have a score. But, boy, do we look so much better.
You could hear Coach Levern really wanting his defense to come up and support a little bit so we can possess.
Yeah, because there is a gap that's kind of opening up there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, Santoro
That's
looking for
Fanicelli.
Oh,
Ronnie just missed it.
Yeah. But we're moving the ball a lot better, I think. I just hope we can kind of keep this up because this only comes in fits and starts for us. Sometimes we played like this for a good 20
started
minutes.
The Timberlane game. We started the same way. We kind of came out. We had some good opportunities. And
then it just kind of
Well, the other night I watched the Alvern game, and then I was so depressed. I wanted to watch a good soccer game. So I turned on the 2016 championship game and watched that. It was incredible. I went to sleep at night. I was feeling so good. It was a great change. And then the next day, my son, who was on that team, I talked to him, and we ended up watching all the games for the whole playoff run. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, was this over the weekend?
No, it was the last couple of days. I've been staying up to 1 in the morning. My wife thinks I have problems just to watch a little bit of Goffstown High School soccer.
I can't imagine why she would feel that way.
Those games were so much fun to watch. You talk about, hitting the ball with your head. That team.
Well, that team
just owned it in the air.
No, that team was really aggressive and very physical and strong-willed too,
Oh, they were, yeah. And honestly, some of the games were ugly. Like the West game was a terrible game. I watched the championship game first, which they were playing a really good team on a big field, and the quality was just unbelievable. And then you watch the West game where it wasn't a quality on this field, which was in rough shape. That was a terrible game.
Yeah,
But how it ended was just unbelievable.
I know, but better than any movie you could see, right? I'm a little worried.
So I recommend it. They're all on YouTube.
They are all on YouTube. That's true.
You can go back and watch them again. And honestly, for the kids that went through that, that's a great thing. There's only one kid on this team that was there, and that was Miles Green.
That's true.
Was the goalie.
Although I believe Isaac Borges and Jackson DeBrule and somebody else was on the bench.
Yeah, they brought up the JV players at the end of the year. Yep. Actually, it was Caleb, I think.
Caleb Gordon?
Yeah.
Oh, he was on the bench too?
I think he was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Nice step by McNeil, but he's gotta find feet. Looks like they're substituting a keeper.
Wow.
You don't see that very often.
Not this. I mean, sometimes at half. You know.
Yeah. Well. I'm not.
That's interesting.
That's such an odd. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Sometimes you see it at the end of a game when you want to take the keeper out and put him in the field or something, but not in the 10th minute of the game. That's an interesting ball, but Green is patrolling the top of the box.
Oh, that's great to get that out there quick.
Quickly.
And look at, he's got Joey
to an open
right
man.
There.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Yeah, it's going to curve out.
Curved out.
It's all right. It's a good thought.
It was nice. They actually connected. You could see there with Thiago started going that way, and then Santoro fed the ball down there.
No, it's good. It shows they're on the same wavelength, which is good.
It's going to be interesting to see if subs are a little more important this game. It's pretty warm out here.
Yeah, but it's not a humid day, and we got to thank our lucky stars for that.
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I think maybe it's, you're right. It would be a little nicer if it was like, 6 or 7 degrees cooler.
Oh, for us here, I don't think it's an issue. I think for kids running around, it could
That's
be.
what I meant, not for I don't care about us. We're fine up here.
Oh, I care.
Our glory days are over, Joe.
Yes. I don't know, Hugh. You got to start recruiting your replacement. I mean, who's gonna be broadcasting the games? We have
why am I in charge of this? I don't understand.
Oh, you should be.
Oh, that's an interesting ball right
ball.
there.
Oh, go get it. Go get it. Oh, handball. How can you not call that handball?
Well, I don't think either referee was really in position, to be honest. That's a great ball. Heavy trap.
Boy.
That's a great opportunity. Goffstown looking like they're really more on fire than they were in the last couple of games.
Coach gave them a day off yesterday. I wonder if it was a well-needed day off. Sometimes you're grinding, you're struggling to score, and a little day off's not a terrible thing.
Yeah, I'll speak for yourself, but no, I agree. Sometimes, you know what, you just need to taper, especially if you've been really working hard. You're right. Oh, here we go.
Man on, man on. Oh,
that was a close ball.
That was a good play by 16, actually, because if he didn't get it, I think they were going to be in trouble.
But that was a great play by Gorton. I mean, okay, it didn't work for him, but he tried, and that was a great idea. Great look.
Gorton's having a great game so far.
Yeah, he is.
He's kind of.
Ooh, that pass probably need to be a little stronger, a little closer.
Now Gorton's getting up a little slow.
Yeah. Ugh, I hate to see that.
To see that because that really is.
He's going to be offside. He can't. He's come off an offsides position, so he can't. Oh, I guess that's all right then. I think the referee really noticed that. You can't come from an offside position to an onside.
Ball.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Just possess.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Whoa. That's kind of funny. The guy who's 40 yards away is calling it.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't have called that. That was just two people going for the ball. I don't think.
Yeah, it's an iffy. But if you're charging from behind, they're going to call that a lot.
Yeah, look more side to side. I'm all for complaining about calls. But
right.
I
can see your attitude. Homer. Your attitude is let the boys play.
That was the best part of this whole game is that they haven't been blowing the whistle every 5 minutes.
I understand, but you also got to keep a game in control. You kind of wish that some of the other games we've seen that they had maybe blown the whistle a little more. Whoa.
That wasn't the best one.
That might have been optimistic.
I'm not sure he was trying to score. He usually doesn't from there. He usually puts it in, but that was awful much of a line drive.
I think he was trying too hard. I mean, I think he kind of swung his head, swung his whole body, and just.
Yeah, he's often known to try too hard.
And the kids in high school, they got a name for that, right?
Especially seniors, right?
Yeah, try hard. Oh my God, if I had $1 for every time I heard that expression this year, I could send my kid to Yale, or bribe people to take my kid at Yale. Nice ball.
That's a nice pass.
Same thing. Yeah, right. Well, no, we're not talking about USC.
You got that kind of coin.
Yeah, I got that kind of coin.
Yeah. What, 300,000?
Yeah, if you got 300,000, you can. Well, of course, you could also buy a building or something.
Not for 300,000 in California.
Put your name on a building.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I might take a cool couple million to do that. So Pinkerton bringing it down here. And that's a good
That's
ball.
a pretty good ball. Good
That's
job
a great
by
ball.
Renault.
Boy, Pelletier has really had a good couple of games, I thought.
Man, that Alvern game, you guys told me he had a good game, but
Yeah.
when you watched it over, what a game.
Yeah,
that
I
he
know,
had.
I know.
Holy smokes.
I thought he had a good game against Timberlane, too.
Yep, no, he had
I
a
mean,
good game
he's
against
really been
Timberlane.
kind of a revelation in the last couple of games. I mean, he gives up a lot of size, but he's got so much speed, and he's got great instincts
He
about
doesn't
stepping
quit.
forward. No. I mean, you know, he, like Brotherton, recovers, but the thing is he doesn't have to recover because he actually usually gets the ball when he steps.
Right.
So
That was a fun. That was the only fun portion of that game to watch.
what?
The Alvern game.
We could make a highlight reel of Pelletier, couldn't we?
I think you could.
Yeah, Pelletier highlight reel. We were talking about getting T-shirts printed, you know, that said "We Love Renault."
I already have one.
Oh man. All right. So defense setting up. Nice head ball there by Borges. Oh,
That
nice
could be-
look. Oh, that back
Oh,
heel.
your favorite kick.
Do you understand why that's my favorite?
Yes, I've seen enough of it. I have seen a couple.
I
other
have seen
teams
enough of
before,
it
really.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, better move with it.
Looks like Martin's back in.
Yep.
Be interesting to see how he's moving today. He, at the end of the Timberlane game,
Oh,
was not looking very good.
nice recovery there by Pelletier. And that's not a bad ball. Now everybody's booting it all over the place here. Somebody's got to settle.
Coach Levern just telling a lot of guys standing around.
Yep.
Well, it's true. We kind of dominated possession. Then all of a sudden,
Yep. There we go.
saw a little change. There you go.
Oh, see, every once in a while the
it wasn't
pass has got to be a
It
little.
wasn't too bad, though. I mean,
No, but when you don't have a high tolerance there, right?
That's when they're at their best. When they, the one-touch passing up the field.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Fantaselli coming off to get a spell here. So
Josh Ewing Simone on.
17 minutes in. He's been doing a lot of work. And he's been doing good work.
He's
I
had
really-
some good chances.
I really like the way people have been working with him, too. Oh, please get it out of here. Oh, my God.
Boy.
That would have been. Don't let the ball bounce is what Coach Levering's saying, and that is a cardinal rule in defense.
Yep. Got to go through the ball.
You know, that would have been miserable with all the effort that we had done up until this point if they had just
give
scored a
one up
goal.
like
Because
that,
this has happened before, right? And it's just, you don't want to be there.
Yeah, and I know Borges is really concerned about keeping everything in front of him. But sometimes
Right.
when the ball's in that much danger, you
You
just
have
go,
to get
you just
there.
got to go through it.
Yep.
But
Yep. I have to say, I think we've been marking better so far in this
Yep.
game than we have. And I heard, my sources tell me that Coach Levering has really made an emphasis on picking men up on defense. And I think it's paid off. I mean, we're not giving up a ton of goals, even though we're losing games.
Honestly, every game we're in, we've been in every single game.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the
Central.
Central game. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
And we'll get Bedford in a little while. Of course, the Goffstown football team gets Bedford tomorrow here.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
going to be an exciting game.
Well, yeah. I don't know how optimistic folks are about that one, but
Well, we're 2-0.
yeah, that's why they
2-0.
play the game, right? Nice balls there.
And Coach Huff always has his team ready to play.
Whoops.
I mean, obviously, there's quite a bit of talent over there at Bedford, but
Oh, McNeil can't let his pocket get picked like that. Oh, nice stop.
let's spread out a little, boys.
All right, there we
Oh.
go. It's a good ball. See if Martin can win. Yes. See if we can make something out of this little problem here. Nice.
Good job by Trevor. Nice trap by Trevor, too.
Oh, that is a
there
good
it is.
look.
Go get it, Josh. Go get it.
Oh, big touch. Yeah, the pass was maybe a wee bit off there.
Yeah, it was, and obviously the defender was right there, but he almost made something of it.
So Santoro off and Joe Lambert on at left back.
Trevor looked good.
I did.
I hope he's feeling better, and we'll see him a little bit.
I feel like this is more time than a longer spell than we've seen. Oh, come on, somebody's got to. This is a longer spell than we've seen him in so far this season. So I hope that's a good sign. Somebody's got to pick up here.
Isaac almost got his first goal.
Attaboy.
Hey, at least he put it on goal, right?
More important, he put it on the keeper.
No, we usually do that. Either
Well, I
at the
know.
keeper
On the other end,
head.
on the other end, right. Over the crossbar.
Right, or
right
to
at
the
keeper.
Those are the
it
two
takes
places.
a special skill. Those are special skills,
Those are special
right?
skills, too. Yep.
Oh.
Go get it.
It's the right idea, but it's not exactly the right spot.
No. Although the goalie was almost out of the box when he came up.
DeBrule wins a header. I mean, and I'm not
surprised.
No, I'm not making fun of DeBrule. It's like we won something. We won a header. We haven't been very assiduous in tracking that down. So Foytho's coming in for DeBrule at, I think it's defensive center mid.
Well, that's good that Foytho's in, too, because
Yes.
he didn't play against Timberline either.
No. And I
Timberlane.
thought there was some sort of, I thought it was a hamstring issue.
Right.
Thought
He
that's
wasn't
what
even
told me.
dressed, so he was.
No, which I thought, oh, gosh, if he's not even dressed, he's going to be out for
Could
a
be a
while.
little while.
That ball never went in.
That was in the Alvin game where I think he got really hurt. They stopped the game for a little while. He was sitting down.
He was trying to stretch out his leg, and I mean,
Knee.
yeah, tried to come back in.
Jared is a reporter that gets all the injuries, you know. Coach Leverin's a little like Bill Belichick, doesn't talk about injuries, but Jared goes deep down and gets all the dirt for us.
Yeah. I have to say, this is the first game in a while where I feel like we have had the preponderance of possession, and I think we look better. I mean,
I think we've started games that way. Like Portsmouth, we started Portsmouth that way, and then it kind of got a little dicey.
Yeah, but then we came back in the second half, and I mean, and that was, we put in a goal in, then they put in two, and then we came roaring back with another one. Well, it's a bullet. It's going to go out of bounds. So it looks like Andy Mason is coming in. I'm going to guess at some sort of midfield position.
Andy's a great passer. It's nice to have him.
Yes.
Him out there.
I really think, I think we need to get guys in the midfield who can do that. We haven't always.
Hot.
What?
That was a little hot, that pass.
Yeah.
You got to watch. You got one coming hard?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Good job by
jeez.
Renault.
That's his specialty, is putting out the fires.
That's it, boys. Now figure it out. Ooh, no.
Oh, jeez. He's got to stop doing that. He's been doing that every so often, and
Yeah, it's a fine line. You want to be.
Yeah, you want to be on him, but you can't trip on his feet.
You could see he tripped a little. He got a cleat and.
But you can be
I
on
honestly
it.
like I like the hustle. I think.
No, I do, but I think there's smart hustle, and then there's hustle that gets you into trouble, like this right here.
All right, let's see if we can win this in the
I
air.
just hope he shanks it, please. I'm a homer. That's a good ball. Nicely done by Green.
Get it out there quick. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at Renault go.
Pass it.
That's a nice. Oh,
no, that's not.
I thought it was coming in.
No, that's not a nice pass.
Hey, there's a reason some of these guys play defense,
No, I know. Are you going to say he passes like a defender?
Right.
But defenders have to pass too. I mean, that has been one of our issues in the past, right? Is losing the ball when we try to play it from the back.
Right.
And that's when you realize that a defender is not just some big dude who goes around and muscles people around and wins the ball. He's got to do something with the ball after he wins it. That's a nice, but that's just not going to anybody besides Miles Green.
Honestly, the Pinkerton player could have gone to it a little bit more. He kind of.
Yeah.
There was nobody in between him and Miles.
Yeah, but you don't want him assaulting the keeper. Whoops.
They only call that half the time.
Yeah, apparently, according to the games we've watched, you'd never have an understanding of how you need to treat the keeper, right? Wide. Well, Oh, no. No, 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 no,
That's
no.
not the one you're looking for. He was wide open.
That is not the one you're looking for. These are not the droids we're looking for.
Yeah, that's got to be a call there, yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, he's calling. I thought that would have gone the other way.
No. So those whistles were pretty silent for a while, but now they're coming in every like minute or two. So
I honestly I thought that was an unfortunate call, really. I thought that was the other way around. I mean, there was contact there, but.
Jeez.
Hey, good job, Miles.
Nice call by Green there. And it looks like Morgan and Mason are coming in together, and Klaus and Amarita are coming out. I didn't even realize Amarita was in. God, I have a hard time seeing like who's way out there on the other side of the field.
That's who they just called the thing on.
Okay. Oh, see, I thought that was Morgan. At a distance, they kind of look similar. That's a nice ball. Nice. It's a nice look.
Yeah, just
got to put it on target, though.
A little bit off.
That's a little strong. Oh, you know who's here today? Tyler Ellis. He used to be the coach of the JV team. Coached a lot of these guys who are on the field now.
Yeah, he's been helping with practice this week, Isaac.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yep, that's what Jackson said.
Isaac always liked Tyler.
Oh,
except for when they play against him in the alumni game.
Yeah, well, he's serious as a heart attack for that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but no, Jackson loved him. Jackson thinks he's fantastic. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's not an easy ball to play for Miles.
You want to be a little easier on your keeper and maybe kind of clear that
left.
left.
On the ground. Yeah, that's good job by him, just getting it out of there and being able to set up.
So it looks like Bartolucci's waiting to come in. Bartolucci at the half.
Good step by Joe.
Oh.
There you go, Miles.
That was a good play by
that was a great
Green.
Play. I think Miles has been a little more aggressive this year than last year for sure. And I think it makes a big difference.
I think it's true, but you know what? I've always liked his timing coming off the line. He's made those saves before. He made saves like that, his freshman year in the playoffs too.
Oh, he had some huge saves in the playoffs. But I will tell you, his punting has improved.
Oh yeah.
Those early ones were a little
I know,
shaky.
but since you've been watching those videos, but he could never get it across the half line when he was a freshman. Now he does it with regular.
Of the way.
And even when he mishits the ball, he gets it over the. Yeah, look at that, just like this.
I might watch that championship game once a week.
Jeez. At least my wife only makes me watch the wedding video once a year.
I've never watched my wedding video.
Really? What, a day that lives in infamy?
I'd like to just remember that the way I think it happened.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Oh, I was going to say, nice step. Couldn't quite win it. Yeah, you'd think that maybe they might want to switch it because there's a lot of traffic over here. Now they're looking for that far post. Ooh. That's a great look, and it's a good run.
That's actually a good, that was pretty nice. Had Miles not come out, it almost looked like he was thinking of not coming out at first. I think it would have been trouble.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right.
This is exactly what you were talking about. You kind of control a game for a while. You don't put any in, and all of a sudden the other team starts generating some opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have not been generating a ton of offense lately, if you think about it.
Ooh, he hit his head hard.
Yeah, Levering is not happy with that play because he feels that Foytho didn't have to do that. That's a good ball. Everybody's standing around like they're waiting for something else. So it looks like Bartolucci and Fantaselli and DeBrule are all coming in a little bit. If the ball ever ends up out of bounds. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, that is a big, big ball. We should be able to do something with this kind of thing. There we go,
Good
Martin.
Job.
That's
that's
ours.
a throw.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely a red throw for sure.
Yep.
It's a great call.
Yep. So it looks like
bunch
McNeil,
of subs coming in.
McNeil, Ewing Simone, and Brotherton are coming out. So it looks like Pelletier's going to make the throw. God, you know, he's got a great
That was a great
he's
throw.
got great range. Yeah,
before.
exactly. Although somebody's got to give him a little bit of an escape valve here because he's going to be thrown into a lot of traffic. Yeah.
Right back to him, just like you planned it.
No,
you got to have something higher.
It's got to be higher and into the box, right?
Yeah.
Mason trying to win that thing, fighting for it.
Good job by Mason.
So it looks like Lambert's going to be taking this one. So Lambert's been switched to the other side of the field.
I think when Cole comes in,
Yep.
when Colby comes in, they did that in Timberlane too. They kind of moved them to the opposite side.
Yeah, you're right. But is Bartolucci left-footed? No? Okay.
I don't know.
Because when I've watched the
don't think
games,
so.
he seems more comfortable with his left foot than Lambert is.
Good job by Casey.
Nice look.
Finding some feet. There you go.
Yeah.
You got Joe. There you go, boys.
Oh, that ball's got to be on target.
That's a nice ball.
That is a nice ball.
But Renault recovers. You got nobody marking 7 back here across.
Oh, God, the coverage has got to be better. Oh, I was going to say that worked as a dummy, Morgan's play there. Okay, and then Martin's got it. He's got to turn it quick if we don't want to lose the advantage. Oh, come on. What do you see? Oh, my God, look at Lambert. Lambert's wide open.
I saw Joe taking some nice shots when I was walking in.
You know, I feel like he's got a little bit of time. He can, he doesn't have to act all desperate like we got 30 seconds left.
But don't you think that's part of not scoring in a while? You put a little more pressure on. They haven't scored in 3 games.
Well, especially if you're not necessarily experienced as a scorer, I don't know. I kind of think about somebody like DeBrule who, I don't think he would be really fazed by something like that. It's like how much experience you have.
I don't know how experienced anyone is as a scorer.
Well,
we got a bunch of people with 1 goal.
So
haven't scored 1 in 3 games.
Gorton's coming in.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but think how many shots Gorton has had in the last few games. I mean, it's like he's not rusty or anything. I mean, he knows what he's doing. So it looks like Klaus and Gorton are coming in.
There you go, Colby.
Nice play by Foytho. Hit the reset button.
It'd be nice if Foytho could contribute like he was at the beginning of the year before he got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Thiago were really solid.
I know. But I don't think we're going to see that combination for a while.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think Fantaselli's coming back on defense.
No.
I just think he's
not unless we're up by 7.
Yeah, I just think he's been indispensable.
That's actually a good play.
Oh, look at that ball.
Get up there, Mr. Martin.
All right. That's going to be a corner.
That's what we need.
That was a great look by DeBrule there, right up the alley, and he put it on. Not only that, he put it on the right side.
Exactly. He didn't have to wait and come back.
And he knew what he was doing. Yeah. So it looks like Mason and Martin are coming out. Gorton's coming in. Klaus coming in.
I thought Mason gave him some good minutes there. It'd be nice to see a little more of him.
But I'm also glad that Gorton's back on the field too.
Yep. I think him and Jasper actually were just sub for each other. Oh. I wonder if you're going to see that play we saw in Timberlane. Yeah. Let's see if they watched the tape. I think they did. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, have one. Right there. Have one.
Oh, dear.
That's a nice shot.
Oh, all right. I'll take that. It generated an opportunity.
Honestly, that's what you want. Just blasting the ball across the top and having no one get it.
Yeah.
Mix it up every once in a while. What it does is it opens up that space a little bit more, so the next time it comes across, you can.
Yep. Yeah, I agree entirely. But look, I mean, we're generating offense. We really are, and I think we've generated more offense than we have in quite some time. Nice by Bartolucci.
That was nice because he a little bit on a breakaway. Borges was trying to get back. He wasn't all the way there.
But
so
there's no margin. There's no margin for error on a play like that because if you whiff, then you're in serious trouble. Then it's off to the races. Oh, Borges was he was rearing to hit that thing. Ooh.
You mentioned about marking, but we just had number 8 was
Yep,
not marked.
yep. I hear you on that one.
Right in front of the goal.
Oh my gosh, let that ball drop. That is fantastic. Oh, I'm not sure about that
I
one.
don't think that's a good call.
Yeah.
It was close. He was there.
Yep.
But I really think he went past him when the ball was already struck.
Yeah, I think you're right. Boy, that was a great opportunity. That was a great pass by Gorton. I mean, he just put it perfect, just dropped it right in front of Fanicelli. Whoops. Whoa. Nice.
Good job, Miles.
Boy, when the keeper is out just by a little bit, it can make a huge difference, right? I mean,
also helps when you're whatever he is, 6'2", 6'3".
Well, no, but I mean, what I mean is that he was out, and that made that play a little bit more. I mean, didn't see any reason he shouldn't be out, but great thing that he's tall and he's got like those.
Good
I don't know
throw
what you
right
call
there.
those, like those arms, man. The wingspan. That's the word I'm looking for.
Wingspan, yeah. Well, that's why he's a basketball star.
Hey, look at this. So Pelletier looks like he's going to be the designated thrower inner.
He's our Nick Mason now.
He's our DTI.
Yep.
DTI. It's a nice ball. Look at that. Somebody's got to do something with this. This is the problem. We never win the air.
All the kids are like 2 inches shorter than they
Oh
need to
boy!
be.
Now we need to get back. Look how fast the defense. Look how
number
fast.
6 is coming though.
Look at that. Yeah, but look at that. That was great by Borges standing him up like that. That's fantastic defense, right? And the whole defense got back. That is.
Oh, that was almost a perfect ball, but it wasn't.
Yeah, almost is not perfect.
Nope.
They're calling Fanicelli.
Yeah, his hands were up a little.
That was a great stop by. But you know what? I just love that play. Borges made the stop. He was standing him up, and then he won the ball, and then the whole defense was back. It's good effort by Goffstown.
I'll tell you what I like to see on that play was how fast Foytho recovered back there.
Nice header. Oops. Oh, dear.
Good job, Colby.
Nice step by Bartolucci.
Not quite on target, but
pretty close.
You got to be aggressive to it too. And that's
yep. You got to be strong on the ball and win it. Oh dear, we can't.
All right.
Yeah, we can't.
That's all right.
I thought he kind of quit on it and thought it was going to go out.
That's
a good look.
That's
See?
a great look.
Switching the field.
Just hit it up there and go get it. He's faster than anyone out here.
Yeah, but the missed trap cost him.
There you go. Got to throw.
If he got in the trap, he'd be in the corner right now. So it looks like McNeil and Amarita are coming in, and Foytho and Morgan are coming out. And we have less than 5 minutes. Is this a new rule? Everybody's stopping at 5 now.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes left, but the clock says stopped at 5.
I don't ever remember
that is a great ball. Great job by
Look at those hands up.
Oh, boy.
Keep playing.
It's out of bounds.
Oh.
The ball was out of bounds. That's why they stopped. But
that black line's tough to see.
Foytho, I'm sorry, Gordon,
Taylor.
I think was sinned against on that one.
Good
nice
job.
by DeBrule. Strong play.
He's winning them all in the air today.
Yeah, really.
He probably watched that championship game.
I think it's that apple that I gave him before the game. Oh, boy, you got to mark that.
Got to get there. Someone's got to get on 6.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Look who was there getting on 6. Renault.
Yep.
Isaac wasn't going to get there.
Well, I think Borges was also running for it, but he just came in second place, right?
Yeah. That's a good in a race for him.
I know, but you can't afford to be in second place on defense. So interesting here is there's a lot of this kind of individual play now by Pinkerton. Huge gaping hole between our offense and our midfield here.
I mean, that spacing's terrible. You see all the maroon on that side of the
field.
But
there's this whole spot where there was nobody. Yeah, and you need somebody there.
This is the area where you really get nervous. You don't want to give up a goal here.
No, not right before halftime. Oh, look at this. He can't be offside.
Stay in. No, he can't be offside there, but it's not going to stay in.
Yeah, unfortunate. Whoops. Nice call by Green.
You hear him
hear him all the way up here. He's more vocal than he certainly was his freshman year. That's a great punt. Look at that thing. Kind of hope it bounces over the keeper's head, right?
That's what I was hoping for.
I think we're kind of getting the keeper's feeling a little rushed with that punt. I don't know if you saw that, but he seemed a little rattled and a little bit in a hurry. And
well, I'm interested to see who the starting keeper is. That just seemed like a funny substitution at that point. Did someone miss a practice or did someone?
Right, but why would you? If somebody missed a practice, why would you start him and then take him out after 10 minutes?
Well, that's what I'm saying, because the guy that came in.
That's a corner. Yep.
Quickly, they're running out of time.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
Where's the ball, boys?
Who's going to take this? Oh, okay. McNeil's going to take this? That's something we have not seen.
He used to take it to JV all the time.
Is that McNeil?
Yeah, it's McNeil.
That is McNeil. Yeah, okay. I'm just so surprised. Oh, that's a
pretty
good ball.
A little bit out.
Yeah, but not a bad. We just have to start winning head balls, man. I mean,
people that do it well are fun to watch.
Well, that's a great play there by Amarita. Look at that. He just stalled the Pinkerton offense for a spell. And DeBrule with another head ball. I got to say, DeBrule's playing some good defense today. And
it's good for him to use that head for something.
I don't want to sound like I'm stunned. I'm just saying he's playing really well on defense.
It is how it's coming off. You may have to apologize.
No, I'm like,
Jackson
this is
later.
good. This is good. So the score is tied 0-0, but I don't think it's for lack of opportunities. I think both teams have generated opportunities. The interesting thing is I think Goffstown certainly was the one that had the initiative for the first, 15 minutes, something like that. We were passing the ball well, moving it well, bringing it side to side. And then Pinkerton started to kind of generate more. And then towards the end, it started becoming much more even, right? We were bringing the ball down, and the styles of play are very, very different. I don't want to sound like a homer, but I kind of prefer our style. It seems a little bit more thought out. But still a very even game, a good game to watch. I just really hope, Goffstown can put a goal in the net here.
Hey, the battle for 16th place is shaping up just the way we thought it was going to.
It might be a big joke to you, but I mean, this is like the guys need a win, right? I mean, they've had a dry spell, right? I mean, it's like 4 games where they haven't won anything.
And if you look at the standings, they're all jumbled in that middle.
Yeah,
one or two wins.
So one or two wins
moves you up quite a bit.
But the thing is, if you want to make wins, you got to make wins against this team, right? Teams like this. It's like teams against like Timberlane, teams like Memorial, teams like Alvern. You've got to get points from those teams because they're going to be teams that you can't beat, right? Bedford, probably Nashua South. Central, we were never going to beat them unless we were in an alternate universe. So if we have to give up points on those games, then we got to get the points here, right? Especially against a team like this where we're tied 0-0. So we'll bring you second half action in about 8.5 minutes, and we'll see you then. All right, welcome to Goffstown High School for second half action as the Astros take on the Grizzlies. Scores tied 0-0, and for a 0-0 game, I thought it was pretty interesting to watch.
More importantly, Hugh, the school, bunch of smoke's coming out of the school.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. We don't even know if it's actually coming out of the school, is it?
Well, you can kind of see a smoke plume right towards the school, and you get a little rubber smell.
Yeah, I can't smell any of that.
Oh, you can't?
No. I don't know. I looked at it, and it looks a little bit like, there's like a wood fire or something going on over there. But
so your certain set of skills doesn't involve smell?
No, it does not.
No.
That's not my super skill.
Which one is yours?
It's boring people to death with
that's
things that
Jared's.
happened. No. Boring people to death with things that happened a long time ago.
No, yeah, that's true. Yours are really long ago. I'm just going back a couple soccer seasons, but you go back like, hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah. So it's like
that's not interesting.
I'm boring about things that most people think are irrelevant.
Right. And I'm just boring about most people think are already over.
Wow.
And Jared's just boring, right.
So you're not boring when you talk about paint?
Oh, that's really boring.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. It's not exciting.
If only your employers could hear you now.
I hope they don't.
They don't watch GTV?
Well, for 2 reasons. One, it's okay for me to be gone now. I was going to say I should still probably be at work.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to play hooky when you're on video.
TV.
Yeah, on TV. Yeah. That's
Even
a
if
problem.
It's delayed.
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
It looked like he got that in the midsection.
Well, I hope he got it in the bread box and not something.
That's what he seems to be grabbing.
Really? I hope it is, because I don't. I'm telling you, take a shot there. That's not good for 5 minutes. But then you're right as rain afterwards. Oh, they're going to sub him out. Definitely. Who is that, number 12?
I think it's Joey, isn't it? Yeah. That's not what we want.
Here comes the trainer.
Is that the new trainer?
Yeah.
Isaac likes her. Turns out that so she used to be the trainer in Winnicunnet, and she wrapped his ankle during volleyball when he was there. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He'd met her once before.
By the way, speaking of Winnicott, man, they're having a good season so far. I mean, they are beating people. It's like, where was Winnicott last year? Thank God we don't play them this season.
I think they're one of those teams that go through, in all their sports, they'll kind of go through a little stage where they're very, very competitive and then, maybe get a little bit quiet. But
well, I was kind of thinking that Winnicott would be a little bit more consistent since they're very close to Seacoast.
Right.
They're very close to the outdoor facility.
Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah, they're right there, and you kind of think, oh look, you know what? I think he got a shot in the solar plexus, or he took it in the.
I think it was
the
his
fruit
wind.
stand.
Yeah, I think the wind was knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's walking off on his own.
Yeah, but you kind of think like a team like Winnicott would be a little bit more consistent. Like maybe like an Exeter or a Hampton. They got Seacoast right there.
I think when you have those smaller schools and you play all those sports at Division I level, there's only so many athletes to go around.
There's a dissipation of talent. Yeah. But the thing is about soccer, it's like, you definitely need athletes, but you also need a few soccer players. Not just. You need at least like a number of soccer players to hold like the midfield and some other key positions. Striker, everybody thinks that being a striker is easy. You just kick the ball in the net, but that requires a special set of skills.
I don't think anyone from Goffstown thinks that. That's a good ball. Look at him right there. Oh, nice
Gordon.
job.
That was a nice try by Gordon. I think he's having a bang-up day today.
Yeah, I think it looks just head and shoulders better than what he did the other day, and I'm sure it's because he's feeling a little better.
Yeah.
That was a nice ball by Borges, too. Gave him a shot.
No, it's good. It's good. And there he was at far post. I mean, I think we need to take our lesson that,
that's a good step by Cole.
Being at far post is really important here.
Yeah, and I think, when you looked at that Alvern game, the people up top were so crunched in the middle. There was no space. And there's a big difference when you see it.
That's what we were worried about. We're keeping our space a bit better
today.
Much
better today.
Yeah. I just
Honestly,
wish we were
they've looked better all in all, but you still got to put the ball in the net.
Yeah. That's what Max Latoni used to say. Just put the ball in the back of the net.
There you go, Tiago.
Morgan standing him up, not letting him get anywhere.
So I think Tiago was another kid that was moved up, and it was funny how little he was back then.
Oh.
Like he was skinny in just little. Now he's big.
Oh, don't play with it too much. Oh.
Some
more decisive action needs to be taken there by the defense. I mean, we can't futz around with it back there.
Nope, that's not going to go on the highlight tape.
The highlight tape.
We're still waiting for Isaac's.
Isaac's highlight tape?
We were hoping Caleb was going to put that one in. That would have been the first the first piece. Oh, that's a push.
That's a push,
yep. Push.
Holy and they saw it. Yeah. And how funny, of course, it's the other ref who's like on the other side of the field who's making that call. The guy who's standing right here is like, yeah, whatever. Let the boys play. All right, who's going to win that?
That's the one.
That's a nice step by DeBrule. Oh, we're too bunched together. See, we need that. Oh, gosh. But we need to be wider.
Yeah, got to keep it wide.
Otherwise, we're
Make
just
everyone an option. Hey, it's good to see Trev back in early, too.
Yes, and that's good defense by Trevor. It's a nice step.
Oh, there's no doubt. When he's healthy, he's the best defender we have.
I agree, although I wouldn't downgrade some of these other guys back here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you're downgrading them.
Yeah, when he was a sophomore, he played every second.
He was just
fantastic
that
year.
But I think, Fantaselli was a great defender. I don't know that we're going to see much of him back there anymore.
No,
but
I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, and then Renaud Pelletier. I know Renaud Pelletier gives a foot and 50 pounds to some of these strikers, but I think he's had a good run here.
Another smart play, just playing it to somebody that's open.
Yeah, except nobody was really open. Oh, look, two guys right next to each other.
Ronnie's getting wide now. Get
wide.
that thing wide. Oh, that's a great ball.
Too much.
Get it.
Oh,
nope,
the
it's right
keeper.
There. Get in. Yes! The first goal by a striker.
My God. Tiago Fantaselli breaks the dry spell, breaks the seal, right? Wow, I thought the keeper made a huge mistake not coming out. But he gave it, and Tiago, not a perfect angle, but he just buried it, right?
Yeah, that was a
real
great job.
cool, real
Kept
cool.
His cool.
And you know what? You don't need to blast it in there at that distance. You just
don't.
put it far post, and that's exactly what Nick Martin did when he scored his goal.
But that's the thing. Now I think now that you got a goal in there, maybe they'll start to come a little easier. Although you don't want to give up a cheapie now. This is when you got to bear down.
But I really don't think we should go into the prevent defense. I think we should dance with the girl that we brung.
No, you put another goal on.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I hope we don't get all conservative but you're right. We don't want to give up the cheapie.
No.
Well, scored that early in the half, so it's 5 minutes into the half. We got 35 minutes left.
Renault was just way up there.
Yeah.
The real question is, Lily sits back up here with us, Lily Green, every time we're doing these games. She must think we're a little off. Yeah, just a little? She said a little.
But you know what? But she thinks everything's off. Oh,
she must like us because she keeps coming back.
Yeah, but the thing is, she doesn't like Jared's hat. She thinks it doesn't fit on his head.
There's a lot of sun coming this way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Doesn't have to be perfectly pretty.
Nice.
That's
good passing.
It's great passing. You know, patient.
But we need to get it out of traffic. That's nice by Klaus. Oh, he was thinking Gorton was going to maybe
Honestly,
get the run.
I mean, right back to DeBrule right there is not a terrible idea either. DeBrule had nobody within 20 yards of him.
So who had the assist on Fantaselli's goal?
Jasper.
It was Klaus. That was a fantastic pass. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I was actually thinking he should have gone up the side to Morgan, but he was
good
way
look.
smarter than me.
But he was looking for something kind of similar that time.
Yep. The good thing is he had options because there was space, right? There was enough.
Yep.
They had enough width, so he had options instead of, one defender being able to guard two people.
Oh,
well,
that was an ill-conceived pass.
Look at him recover.
I know.
Good for
I know.
him.
That's great.
That's the thing.
That's a great ball.
Even if you make a mistake, if you come back and hustle and make up for it.
Nice.
Go.
Look at this.
He's gonna
wide. Oh, look at the middle.
Look at Jasper.
Oh, he's got Jasper. He's got.
Honestly, that's where you'd almost want Fantaselli to keep staying to the right because Jasper
was
coming in the middle.
Yep.
And it just would have helped create a little more space, and he might have been able to get that pass.
But he's got to give up the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, in that situation, and he held on to it too long. And I think he was better about it in the last couple of games. And it's not like it's been a problem today, but that's an opportunity. Goffstown looks energized by what's been happening here.
Well, when you haven't scored in 3 games and you get
a
goal,
look at this.
That's exciting.
All right, I don't know what that was.
I don't either, but.
Are you going to score with the small of your back?
Whatever.
All right. Yep. That's all right. So now the defense can reset.
The defense can get back.
Yep. And, boy, the game's intensity has certainly picked up. Whoops. Oh, no. Jeez. We can't afford to make those kinds of mistakes there.
No, that was not a good
Defense is looking a little, I don't know. I don't want to say shaky, but –
honestly, it's kind of what they've looked like. Nice job by Miles. That's what you needed. You just need to get them out of there.
They've been better today. They haven't. I mean, I know we start to wobble a bit at times, but there's this little spell here that kind of concerns me, especially with that 1-goal lead. Oh, look at that punt! Jeez. Look at that.
Go get it, Ronnie.
Oh
boy.
That's
why you follow him up, though. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You think we got to capitalize on somebody who can punt the ball a country mile, and we almost did there. And the keeper was obviously.
Renault coming to get a breath.
Yeah,
he deserves it.
He deserves it. So Foyto back there, but yeah, I think that keeper's a little rattled. So it looks like Klaus is going to be taking this.
It's a throw, right?
Yep.
Oh, no.
No, it's a corner.
Corner.
Yeah, because they cleared it over the touchline. That's a nice ball.
That's a great ball. Get in there. Yes!
Okay, another keeper error on this one.
Yeah.
Keeper comes forward. If the keeper comes forward, he's got to get the ball. Otherwise, he leaves the whole net uncovered.
So who was that? I missed. Was it?
It was Ronnie.
It was Ronnie. Good for him.
Ronnie Morgan.
He's our first double-goal scorer, huh?
Yes, that's right. He had to score against Central off of a Nick Martin assist.
That was a great goal, actually. I mean, even though there weren't a lot in that game, that was a pretty one.
That was a good one. Well, that's great. See, I think we should just keep going.
Honestly, when you haven't scored this long, I think you need to.
Oh, no, absolutely. I'm not talking about running up the score because I don't think we're going to do that, but I think we need to kind of get in the practice of scoring again.
You're not going to park the bus and try to slow them down.
No. But we also have to be good on defense. Look at Ronnie Morgan tracking back. That's good. Now he's pushing back up again.
That's a good job.
And Fantaselli's waiting for him. There's space up there.
Mason was waiting for him. He knew that was the place to go.
Oh.
That was actually a tough ball to handle. He tried to bring it down, but that was a little bold.
But I think sometimes when we're in that kind of a situation, we need to kind of swing it wide or swing it back. So Brotherton looks for Morgan.
That's the only thing about those short passes. If you don't do something.
Yep.
Oh, that looked like it was in.
Hard to tell from up here.
Yeah, actually, I was looking right at it. It wasn't hard.
It's that black line, man.
I don't like the black line. I will say that is not the easiest line to see.
I'm not sure why they use that exactly. Is it less distracting or something for football?
For football, maybe.
No, actually, I'm sorry. The black line is for soccer.
The black line's for soccer.
Yeah, the red line is.
Yeah, so it's out of.
Looks like Renaud Pelletier is going to come back in soon, and so is Nick, freshman Nick Amrita, and Nick Martin, and Josh Ewing-Simone. So
we brought in all of our Nicks.
Yeah, we're going to put in a huge platoon here, it looks like. 4 guys. It's good to see that we have that many people healthy because, what was it, that Alvern game? We didn't have nearly that many people.
Good job, Casey.
And that's going to be
a corner, I think.
Yeah, well, that was a good hustle by Foyt, though. A lot of talking back there. That's good to see. Oh, yeah, they're watching the short
They must have been ready for it because Ronnie was standing there the whole time. They must
that's
have
a little long. Yep, now we got to come out and get that.
Pop up.
All right.
You know, I know it's been a tough season, but one thing the defense has really done a good job this year is pulling up. We've caught a lot of people offside. You look at the number of offside calls that we've pulled, although the first game against Portsmouth, it must have been 1,000.
It felt like it was 1,000, yeah.
Well, that is a good thing, and that's something that Coach Leverin coaches, and they focus on it. It's in situations like that, sometimes it's hard. You get caught watching.
I feel, until they get really, really tired, and we've seen that in a couple of games, I think they've hustled really well. You know, they get back pretty quickly, and they push up.
I think that's why the games have all been competitive because the team doesn't give up. I mean, they're not the most skilled out there.
No.
They're not the most fit out there, but
they do not give up. You're right.
They keep working.
And they've never really gotten demoralized in a game, right? I mean, remember the Central game? It was easy to give up. We scored the last goal of the game. Remember that last goal? And it was, I don't remember, it was late in the game, and we just hadn't given up.
I mean, when you give up 2 goals
in 2 minutes. There we go.
There you go. There you go, Andy. That's a great ball. Go
too much.
Little too much.
Yep. But that's good. But look, we were wide. Look where Martin is. Look where Amretta is. I mean, that's good. That's good look.
Isaac's going to have a headache tonight.
Really?
He's headed a lot of balls.
I know, but I was sort of thinking maybe his skull was
you think rocks and stuff?
Yeah, no,
it was thick. Not what's on.
Oh, the rock. Well, if it's rocks in there, then I mean, I'm not worried about him at all. Okay, he's got to keep his eye on the ball if he wants to head it properly.
Isaac said that's one of his problems when he's up on the crossing. When he goes to head it there, he does close his eyes.
Oh boy.
So he's aware of it, but he says he just can't stop doing it. And I know I've been going into the Wayback Machine a lot today, but watching Ethan Skinner take a ball off any set piece was something else.
Well, he scored.
Holy smokes.
If I recall correctly, he scored somewhere around 10 goals or something that season.
Yeah, he had almost as many goals as he did yellow cards.
And half of them, half of them were on headers. Half of them were on set-piece headers or corners or something like that, except for that, of course, that West goal was on the play. That was a header.
Right.
Oh, let's not give it away, guys. Let's not give it away. So let's see, Borges. Oh, geez. Thank God for that.
I don't know how they can't call that a push.
But that's kind of the risk you run when you do that kind of play, right? When you're guarding the ball on its way out. But remember, that's the guy who doesn't call anything, right? It's this guy on this side who calls everything.
That's right. He must have been too far away to call that one. I think Isaac's asking for a little clarification. And the ref is laughing.
Yeah, he's like, ha, 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 I swallowed my whistle.
Honestly, that's one of the things Isaac does the most when he plays sports, or no matter what it was.
He'd
always talk to the other players.
Oh,
He'd laugh with them. He'd have a good time. He's not much of a killer instinct kind of kid.
Well, that's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Not every job calls for that.
Oh, he's a good kid.
Oh, all right. Yeah, defense has got to get sorted out.
That was a good job by Martin coming back.
Oh, he fell for that. And All right, get rid of it. All right. And Borges looking up. Oof.
Not quite there.
Yeah, it needs to be maybe a little wider.
You know, it's funny. You feel a little bad for Josh. It seems when Tiago's up there, they make the crosses a little better, and they make Josh run further.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
You know, same kids hitting the ball. Maybe they don't like Josh.
In Borges' defense, though, we were running up there in kind of a narrow front. Didn't give him a ton of options, right? So then you'd really have you got to be like putting it up the lane. It's got to be perfect. If we were a little bit wider, that would have helped. So Morgan coming in and Foytho coming in.
I think that's a good idea. Borges coming out, taking a little rest.
Yeah. Now we still got 25 minutes of soccer here, so that's a big throw. Nope. But certainly both teams playing with more urgency, I think.
I think the game's been similar to a lot of the games we've seen this year.
I
maybe
agree.
We've carried a little more of the play, but not a ton.
I think we've looked a little better today than we have on other days.
That's it, Ronnie. Go get it.
What is
that?
Play
the
you
ball.
Can't. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I feel like 3 years ago when we were in Division II, they called everything. Somebody fell down, they called everything. I feel here now this year, it's like a lot of things don't get called, like obstruction. Those obstruction calls.
Obstruction calls in Timberlane were
yeah, the pushing
they
calls.
called them one way, but not the other.
Yeah, I mean, and it was egregious, I thought.
All right, let's control the ball now.
Yeah, we're really crowded.
When you have a lead of a couple goals, spread out and control the ball.
Yep. Well, even when you don't have a lead, you should spread out and control the ball.
Well, I think sometimes you feel more frantic. Now we shouldn't.
Well, true. Nice. Oh, jeez.
Here we go again. Same kid.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Is he going to? No, he's just checking on Casey.
The player's okay.
I thought he was going to go maybe give a card there because that was kind of egregious, man. Late hit, late play.
Yeah, right after the push earlier on Borges.
Oh, great. I really hope he's not hurt badly. But this does not bode well.
No. And he had a upper leg issue, I think, before. So I don't.
Yeah.
And it seems, seeing how he's turned, it's almost the same. I wonder if it's the same thing.
I think that was a great play on his part, though, coming across the top of the box and coming back there to.
Seemed like he took a little tough angle to it. Like he was a little late getting over there. And I know Borges kind of does the same thing. They're trying to keep it in front of him, but sometimes you got to cut the angle a little bit. Yeah, I think it's that same thing that was bothering him.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. I hope it's maybe like a little tweak or a little something. I just hope it's not something serious because you don't want to go limping through the season, with like Foytho hurt and then somebody else gets hurt and then we're depleted in the back and then
You hate it for a senior too, especially. Yeah. You a kid that's been in the program, worked hard, kind of earned his time to get on the field.
I agree.
And this is the year that he could get it. And
oh boy,
nice?
I don't.
Well, at least he's walking.
He's walking. All right. I just hope it's not serious. I really do. Looks like they're going to help him off, maybe. Oh no, he says
I'm going to go right behind there. I'll stand over there for a while.
Yeah, but you see how he's not putting weight on that left foot, or not as much weight on his left foot. I don't like that.
I was in the Alvern game, but I thought he was going to fall in that giant crevice.
Oh, jeez. Those big holes where the traffic cone was?
Yeah.
Yeah, who I know we talked about that. Santoro's talking about that. Who thought it was a great idea to put these huge holes right next to the side of the field? It was only 3 feet off the soccer sideline.
I think Jared was hanging out there waiting for someone to get hurt. He could make a little money. Yeah. Handing out his cards.
Listening to the police scanner. Oh.
If he has to trip someone into it, so be it.
Yep. You got to work those commissions. All right. Well, it seems like getting a free kick is not great compensation for having Foytho out of the game.
No. So Borges is back in. I think he was getting a little breather, so hopefully he'll be well rested.
So
I'll tell you, it's been great. Trevor's been out there quite a bit. So I think that's really good news today as well.
Well, do you remember, as we point out in the Alvern game, we were completely out of subs. We just had to keep the defenders out there the whole time. We barely had anybody to put back in, and now you can choose some people.
And I think they put Trevor back in, even though he was a little gimpy.
Yep. Oh, those guys got to talk. Yeah, that's what Lovering said.
Coach
wow,
Lovering
look at that.
just said the same thing. Wow,
Great minds.
you and Mr. Lovering on the same.
Oh, whoops.
Not quite.
DeBrule, not quite. No.
Have we seen Joey?
Nice hustle.
Has Joey come back in?
No, he has not. And that's not a good sign, right? Especially for the midfield. Because midfield, you need subs. I mean, those guys run more than anybody else.
I actually think the midfields looked a lot better today.
Yeah, I agree. But I think it's really helped to have guys like Gorton back, you know, for
That's it, Nick
oh,
Martin.
not a bad look.
At least gets the ball up there.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Nice
That's
by Amaretta.
it.
Nice by freshman
Nick.
Nick.
Go get him, man.
Come on, man.
You want good things for I mean, he works so hard.
Yeah. Well, he comes out there and he works really hard for the time that he's out there. I mean, he's
yeah,
just
it's great to see.
It's good. He's got
and
a lot
you
of
wondered
energy.
when he was spoken to by the ref at the beginning whether that would change anything, you know, especially.
No, apparently not.
Apparently not. Good
and that's
for him.
fine. That's fine.
There you go.
Okay, somebody's
Keep
got
him
who's
off it.
open. There's nobody in the center of the field. Look at that, except for DeBrule.
Actually, he found DeBrule. He was in
yeah,
a good
but that's
spot.
it. But did you see that whole space right in front of DeBrule? There was nobody there.
Now you got Ronnie. Keep going,
Yeah, they're
Nick.
gonna. Oh,
Nick's still not moving.
no, he's
perfectly.
not moving normally.
No, he hasn't
I don't
taken anyone out in
He hasn't
all
hit
game.
Oh, come on. I think he's been. I think he's really reined it in this year. You know.
Oh,
I think
I think he does. He works hard. He just
Oh,
plays
no.
physical. That's his game.
No, I know. But I mean, he's not like ready to pick a fight. Ooh, that's a little low and a little.
Not quite. Hasn't got the height on some of those
Yep.
that he's been getting.
And now so Pinkerton countering, but boy, look, our defense is not really
we gotta
well
get
organized
back.
in the center.
No.
In the.
Free kick there.
Santoro,
That's a
yeah,
tough spot for
Santoro
a
kind of
free
hip
kick.
checked him.
Yeah, they were both hands up flying. It was tough to see what they were calling, but hey, someone's
I
gotta get
know
on 16.
that far post.
Yep,
Here
look
comes Ewing
Look at
Simona
Ewing
way
Simone.
across
Good
the
for him.
field. Good job.
Good for him.
Oh, you wanna stop the goal above all else here.
Yeah, and then you reorganize. You know, get the thing out of there, and then
Nice ball and nice look.
now go.
Oh, look at this through ball. Oh, that's got to be
Not
better.
quite. Yeah,
And that was a handball.
that
I
was
think.
a handball.
Something makes me wonder if Lovering is waiting to put somebody like Gorton in for the end or something like that. I just hope Gorton's not hurt right now.
Well, or maybe you want to make sure that he's, that you don't end up getting yourself
Well-
hurt in a 2-0 game. I wondered when you're up two goals, do you see Thiago go back on defense?
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
You know, we saw that a lot with Nick Mason.
yeah.
In those playoff games, especially.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you get a lead, and then you.
Well, he was at defensive center mid or something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was that was a smart use of Nick Mason.
Even then, he was big.
Yeah,
he was only.
strong.
He was a sophomore.
He was bull strong. That's a good look.
Keep coming with it.
Oh, I think DeBrule missed that in the sun.
The sun is right there.
Yep.
I mean, we're
That was
staring
right
right
in
into
his
it.
eye, yeah.
Matter of fact, all you guys watching this are probably staring. Someone's got to get on.
There we go.
Whew.
All right, can somebody win this here?
I mean, you were saying we were marking people well. It's been a little shaky in the
I know.
last few minutes.
Oh, look at this. So who's open for him? Okay, so what do you see?
There you go, Josh. Little
That
tough.
was a hard ball to
That was
handle.
a tough ball to handle. He did a good job keeping it as close as he did, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, but you use your body, right, to kind of block it, sort of like an infielder. Oh, boy, look how crowded we are there. And look how crowded Pinkerton is. I just hope. Oh, here comes Joey McNeil. So that's
good
reassuring.
news.
Yep. So Nick Martin coming out. I think they're going to rearrange things a little bit as McNeil comes in. So McNeil looks like he's going to be playing in the middle, maybe.
Thiago's been out for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's time to get Thiago back in.
Oh, nice little sneak there by Brotherton. Snuck his foot right in front of the ball.
The ball
and just
boys
towed
are
it
right
up.
on top of things, and they're pretty
No,
excited.
they're pretty serious.
Yeah, they are.
I'm
They're
impressed. I
good.
think I rate our ball boys very highly today compared to other venues that we've been to.
Oh, Isaac's not tall enough.
All right, here we
don't
go.
say that often.
Yeah. He's got to get rid of this. That's a good ball.
Now look at Nick. Look at freshman Nick.
But you gotta have that consciousness of where people are, and you got to get rid of it.
It was
quick.
tough. He did.
I know.
He had
But
some white right in front of him, but honestly, at this point, just keep possession of the ball.
well, that's not exactly what we're doing right now. Oh wow, nice hustle.
Josh was like, "No way, I'm getting a goal."
Ah.
Good hustle. Joey doesn't seem to be moving quite as well, though.
I don't know. He seems to. Well, it's hard to tell. Oh boy, we don't need two guys going after one.
No. Oh, watch
That's
the run.
Duh.
That was a little disorganized there.
That was really disorganized. I didn't hear anybody call it.
Nobody was talking.
Nobody was talking, and everybody was just kind of running around. And I know it's hard to talk when you're tired and it's the end of the game, but it's like you need it more then than you need it at any other time. Because when guys are tired, they need to be efficient and organized, and it's definitely what we got to do. So we're looking at the short kick here.
We've been right on top of that. That must be. The word must be out on that.
All right, nice by McNeil.
Good job, Joey.
Don't leave your feet.
Just stand them up, push up. See, all those guys are offsides right now.
Yep. If the referee is going to make if the referee is going to make that call.
They have been. I'll tell you, they've called a lot of offsides this year.
Well, no, I meant today.
Oh. No, this guy over here will.
Yeah, this guy will call it from over here. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
They can just, now we can kick it back to him?
Yeah. I'd be okay with that for the next 16 minutes.
Do it for 17 minutes?
Yeah. Nice by DeBrule. Bring it under control quicker. All right, we got to get it up. Oh, yes, nice.
There you go. Yep. That was a nice job by Jasper. That pass wasn't right on the money, and he went to it and controlled it a little bit longer.
Whoops. Freshman Nick kind of underestimates or overestimates that ball.
But you know what? He keeps running back, and now he's got it again.
He's going to recover. Whoa, I guess he stole it from his own. Oh.
Whatever.
Oh, jeez.
His job is get ball.
That ball is really – who knows where that ball is going to end up next, right? So, was that out of bounds? I guess that was out of bounds.
You know, I wish we haven't been getting any updates on the JV. Do we even know how they've been doing? What's your intrepid reporters?
I ran into Chris Martin at the porta potty, and he said he didn't know. And there was another gentleman there who I thought was a father of somebody. He didn't know either. And we've, ever since the scoreboard went out, we can't really tell from here.
Yeah, this was the best location for that. You could at least keep track of the.
So Brotherton coming out and Lambert coming in. So I don't know. And Chris Martin said that he heard some cheering, but he thought it was a good save by the keeper and not a goal. So both teams completely both teams
Miles.
we're completely on the left side of the field, neither side wide. Nice run, nice look.
Now look at Ronnie. Sorry.
Now look at Ronnie. We did get numbers up pretty quick, I got to say.
And Ronnie was making a nice run to the middle.
So it looks like Pelletier is going to do the throw in right here.
Yeah, because he's our designated thrower.
Yeah. DTI. Oh, Santoro coming to the. I guess he's coming off.
He's probably one you could train to do that. That jump, spin, throw.
You mean that somersault where you run forward and put the ball on the ground? Then
maybe they'll work on that next week. I think I'll send Coach Levern a note. Say that I think Renault could do it.
Wait, is Renault okay?
He doesn't look it.
Oh, he had this look.
Oh, no,
on
he's
his
laughing.
face.
It's hard to tell with him.
Well, laughing and crying. I mean, they look the same with Pelletier. It looks like DeBrule's going to be. What's DeBrule doing over there? He's taking a corner. Oh, look, we've got a new corner play. We're not all stacked up in front of the goal mouth now.
There it is. That was a great. I mean, Ronnie was right where he needed to be.
Yeah, he did. He was.
Got to get on top of that one.
I kind of like that play, actually. Regardless.
It's good to change it up. You just can't do the same thing all the time. And I thought that's why, running that little bit of action with with Jackson, it just makes him a little tougher to, instead of just standing there trying to kick the ball out.
I think the players like that, too. I think they liked having a play instead of just sort of standing in the goal mouth. And to be honest, I think it's better to have forward momentum as you're moving toward the mouth and you're encountering the ball, right?
Yeah, I mean, how many times do you see people over?
Oh, nice.
Good job
All right,
by Joe.
now, what do you see? What do you see?
You never have to tell Joe to go to the ball.
No, you don't.
That is not.
He does have to give it to somebody on our team.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's a thing that we.
Nice job.
Here we go. That's a nice look.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's going to be a throw-in.
Now we don't know what happens down there. Only Jared
I
does.
saw through the window here.
Oh, Jared doesn't even know.
No, Jared doesn't even know. Yeah, I'm looking through the window. That's our throw right there. I hope there's somebody he can throw to back. Actually, I think Pelletier should.
Pelletier's moving up now.
Yeah, Pelletier should support because he's wide open.
Yeah, that's too easy. We don't.
Yeah, we don't want to. Why turn it into a? Well, why turn it into a 50-50 ball when you can turn it into a 100 ball, right? Now we got to win it all over again.
I mean, I do think we're trying to keep a few people back.
Yeah. Oh, no. Fair enough.
As you should with a...
All right, let's see here. DeBrule putting it back in the mix.
That was a good trap by Josh.
Whoa. Well, not a bad idea. You surprise the keeper. Who knows what will happen? Nice by Klaus.
Nice
See if Morgan can put this down.
Yeah. There you go. Keep your spacing,
All right.
Josh. There you go.
There's Klaus, and that's going to be a corner.
Nice.
So DeBrule's going to come over again. You know what? I don't think DeBrule's been out this whole half. It's kind of a long period of time for him. No, I'm just saying.
Jeez, I mean, he finally started winning some balls. And
yeah, headers and putting the corners in. Okay, now we're back to our usual kind of clumping in front of the – whoa. Lambert tossing his opponent aside like a doll.
I don't think he was where he wanted to be. You heard Coach Lovren yell.
Oh, that is a great ball.
I think that's what you were talking about. So many people were far up that nobody could actually just come right through it. Hey,
no, exactly. But that's the thing. I mean, we always talked about this earlier, as Bruno Vital said, right? Leave late, arrive on time, right? Get to the ball.
Right.
Get to the ball when it arrives, but don't be there to start with.
How's Bruno doing at St. A's? What are they?
They're doing great. They won their first 3 games. I don't know about their 4th game, but it's unprecedented in the last, I don't know, umpteen years that we've won 3 games in a row.
He's got quite a few local kids.
Yes, he does.
Too.
He does. He has he has a number of guys that we've actually played against at one time or another. Oh, yep. Got to be quicker. Oh, all right. That's going to be a throw-in. That's fine. Keep the pressure. No, I agree. Oh, so Gorton, Fantaselli, and Martin coming in. I thought this was going to happen, right? Put in some ringers at the end. So Emeretta and Klaus coming off. So hopefully we can keep applying the pressure. Keep
I thought
this
those
up.
guys did great in there, though.
I did
really
too.
Played well.
I agree. I completely agree. But look at that open space there on the left side of the field. There's nothing there.
And that's why even when you're not bringing as many people up, they still stay wide. It doesn't matter. It's the same, probably even more so.
Our offense was wide, but then there was that huge gap, right? I like this lineup. I do.
They've generated a lot more opportunities over the last couple games, for sure.
I think so.
But I think the real question was, could the defense hold up with Thiago moving up?
Right.
Especially with with Casey not 100%.
Well, this is what I'm not. Yeah, I just don't feel very comfortable about that. Yeah. I mean, I think Pinkerton's not a great team. I mean, I think they're kind of weaker than some of the teams that we've played. That we've tied or lost to. Right. So I mean, there's that too. So they might not have imposed the kind of pressure that a slightly better team would.
It's another good ball. Oh. Martin
wow.
almost had that one.
Boy, he had the keeper pinned against the goal line right there. It's a good corner. Right, and the defense is getting back. Look at McNeil's streaking down there. Oh my God, look at this. That's fine.
Oh, ticks.
He's going to be stunted for life.
Still is tick season, Not cold enough yet.
You don't think it's cold enough? At night? Because at night it gets cold.
No.
Really? How cold does it have to be? You guys are nodding like,
it's really?
It's got to be freezing? Yeah, but aren't they less active when it starts getting cold?
Oh, there's a million of them. See, we have dogs. That's the difference. So we know that they
But we haven't had a mast year recently. I thought the ticks would be a little bit depleted this time.
There's been plenty of them.
Because how you get that mast year and then the next year you have all the squirrels and the remember there was squirrel apocalypse?
There were so many squirrels last year.
Yeah, and then there's none. So last year I'd ride my bike and every 100 feet there was a dead chipmunk or squirrel. And this year I'll go riding for 35 miles and I won't see a single one.
There was articles in the Union Leader about that,
Yeah, squirrel apocalypse.
Yes.
Yeah, you're looking at me, Lily, like I'm funny or something. But yeah, there was a squirrel apocalypse.
I wonder if Lily really thinks we're funny.
No, she thinks we're funny in a kind of like not a good way. Dorky old man way. Yeah. But the funny thing is, she's going to be our age one day if she's lucky. And then she's going to be this dorky person that her kids say, "Oh my God, you're such a dork! I can't believe you wear that."
I think Lily might become the voice of the Grizzlies next year.
Really, you think so? Next year?
Yeah, when you're out of here.
What's that? When what?
When you're out of here, Hugh?
When out of here, Lily's taking over.
I think this is like an internship.
She knows how to do
her.
the most complicated thing, which is a scoreboard. Although it's not complicated when we don't score.
Yeah, that one side's been broken for a while.
Yeah, right. I don't know how to. I forgot how to do that other side.
How do you hit that button?
Oh, geez, look at this.
Bold.
Yeah, I think they're starting to play.
That
like
was a
desperate.
field goal and
a goal in the field hockey net.
And the field hockey net goal.
Wow, that's like a
four.
bifecta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 points.
Actually, I think it missed.
No, it ended up in the net there. So we had a fair amount of injury time in this half.
Yeah.
So right now it says it's 7.5 minutes, but we probably have more than that.
But I don't know if they stopped it when all that was going on. Oh, Jared says they did. So they did stop it.
That's what referees do too. Remember? Oh, that is a great.
I thought it was on the other side.
Wrong side.
Yep.
You got him on the wrong side.
But
they're calling offsides.
Oh, did they?
I think so. They just got a kick, and the referee was lifting his hand.
There you go, Joe.
Oh. All right.
Good job.
That's all right. That's all right.
Stand
now
up.
all the maroon is back. All right. Look, and you know what? I hear the fans are like, you can hear the fans from time to time saying good stuff to our players. Once you get the fans in the game, right, they're like the 12th man.
It's always nice when the fans say nice things. That's a positive.
Yeah, when they don't say things like, shut up, you stink.
Right.
That's always nice. It makes me think of that game at Milford. Yeah.
Oh, if only people got as many of the things that we talk about.
Oh, I know. Oh, that ball boy.
The only people that really laugh about it are us.
Yeah. Remember that ball boy, though, was like 18. He was giving me the stink eye the whole time.
Yeah, because you were mean.
Oh, I wasn't mean. I was just telling the truth. Oh, this is not a bad
look.
Look at Tiago go. Keeper's coming out. Oh,
there it is.
He's got a real chance. Oh. No. Oh, my gosh. All right, keep the pressure, though. You know what? You're going to keep Pinkerton honest if you keep doing that. They're going to have to keep guys back.
They can't score on this side.
So that's a good point. Ewing Simone coming in for McNeil. And now
it's interesting. So Tiago is moving back. I was wondering if that was going to happen at some.
That makes sense. But no, I think he's only moving back to offensive center mid.
Yep.
I think he's replacing McNeil. Nice. I got to say it. Borges has done great in the air today. He really has. And look how many players from Pinkerton are back. Yeah, I think they're calling.
They called Josh for hands up.
Yep.
And they were up a little bit. He didn't seem to push off with them too much. But
no.
They were up in the vicinity.
But they're calling that on this side of the field.
And I don't think it's a favoritism thing.
No, I don't think so either. It's just a
one calls it, one doesn't.
Yeah, because he's on this side of the field.
Oh.
That's not. Yeah,
that's
they're
right.
not going to call
okay.
that. They're not going to call that now.
It's not like the Timberland game when they were putting their arms around him.
Yeah, and the guy's like 5 yards off the ball, trying backing up on you.
That's a good run, Josh. Keep going, corner. But spread out, boys. There you go.
Oh,
corner.
Kind of thought that might be a own goal for a second.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, that would
take
really
them any way we can get them.
So we are under the 5-minute mark. The clock has stopped on the scoreboard, but that doesn't necessarily mean we.
Yeah, we have to ask them whether
we got. What's that? We got 4:20 left, but that's not counting any injury time that might be on the referee's watch.
Right. We'll have to find out if that 5-minute thing's a new thing. I'd never seen that.
But
before.
We started the season. We started the season with 2, and then we started going to other places, and we're like, oh, this must be another place. Yeah. Oh, these must be central rules or whatever.
Right.
But I'm kind of
I thought it was fancy soccer rules. I didn't know.
Nah, I don't know.
You know, Ham and Eggers don't do it that way. But
Ham and Eggers. Oh, I thought Gorton was really.
Get in there.
Oh, all right. This is a good way to finish the game, I think. Finish strong, right? Don't finish in your own half trying to bat the balls away. Finish in the other half, making the other team bat the balls away. So that's, ooh.
Look at
nice
Joe go get
step.
it. Good for him.
You know what? When things are going well, people get more enthusiastic.
You know what? You could really hear Miles telling his defense, you know, who was moving and where to mark. That's helpful.
Oh, and I've noticed a lot of that in the last several games, I mean. Oh, all right, so we're going to yield a corner, but let's get ourselves organized. Yeah, Green's directing the defense, commanding the box the way a keeper should. And look at that. Morgan is covering the short play. Nice ball by Borges, and that's going to be ours.
Today. Yep.
That's great. So Jared Green thinks there's 3 minutes left, at least according to our clock, but that's not official time necessarily. So
honestly, I think you almost got to go up the field with this one. There's too much white back.
Yep.
Surprised there's so much back.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, but I think that's
Ronnie.
A function. Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
But that's a function of putting the offensive pressure. They
Right.
feel like they got to keep guys back. They can't bring guys up because we're there. We're bringing it down. Look where we are. 3 minutes left, and we're in their box, and that's exactly where we should be. That's the best place to play defense.
Absolutely.
Is in their box. Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
just missed him.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
That was a tough play.
Yeah.
But it was a good idea. I mean, he was
yeah.
angling it towards a guy that was open. But this is where we can't give up the runners, right?
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, but look at this. Like Fantaselli's coming back. Boy, these guys are hacking each other. And, all right, good. Look at this. This ball will be in their half for another period or so. Oh, nice.
You know, Renault is limping.
I hope he's okay.
We questioned earlier, but
it doesn't seem to affect his speed a whole lot. Remember when he was in the corner there? Oh, boy, we better get back. Look at him. I mean, he's getting around. That's a tough shot to make. That's going to be a goal kick, and I think our ball boys are a little too efficient. I'd like to see them maybe.
Yeah, like the Timberlane ball boy. Did you see? He was smart. He was like, oh.
Yeah,
our team's leading.
I got it. What do I need to do with the ball
Didn't make it totally obvious.
No, I know. Well, you know, ball boys do that in the EPL as well. They do that all the time.
I think he was fairly astute.
Yeah.
But these guys are they love their job. So
yeah, they love their jobs a little too much,
they're just Bill Belichick in it. You know, they're just doing their job.
Oh, that's a nice look. Nice play by Pelletier. God, arms. Oh, come on. Yes. That's a great call. That was a fantastic call because, you know what, they started it and then Pelletier kind of finished it. But
Isaac's just kicking it absolutely as far as
you can.
But, yeah. You don't want it towards the goalie. Oh! Josh's first goal.
There it is. See, this is why you keep the pressure up on the keeper.
I can put that on Isaac's highlight reel.
Yeah, that's right.
Assist.
It's an assist. His highlight reel. How long is the highlight reel going to be?
That's the first one.
So that's going to be about 8 seconds, right?
That's about 8 seconds,
All right.
yeah. That's not bad.
Do you call it a reel or a clip?
It's a clip right now.
Okay, but it's going to grow. It's going to morph into a highlight reel.
Hey,
yeah.
You know what? It's nice to see Josh Ewing-Simone get one. He works really hard out there.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
great to see.
Wow, we scored that last goal with only 30 seconds left, and now look how excited these guys are. They really needed this victory.
Yeah, and look, a couple goals by strikers. Our first goals by strikers this year.
Yep.
And you know, that's a nice win. That's a really good win, and we won the cup for 16th place.
But I will say this too, right? The fact that the strikers scored it was basically because the team was firing on all cylinders on offense a lot more today, which gave the strikers opportunities to do things like that.
You saw it building in the last game. Like they were starting to get a few more opportunities, and I think it carried over today. And you know, and all these teams have been pretty similar. So it's nice to come out on the good side of something.
I think you're absolutely right, although I would say Pinkerton might be on the weaker end of the last several teams that we faced. But you know what? This is good. I mean, because we really won decisively here. I mean, this was not a nail-biter. This was like a 3-0 victory. So I think the boys have a lot to be proud about. Obviously, this is not this is not top flight competition, but they played really well, and they did a lot of things better today than they have in the past. So,
and let's be honest, the goal is to get in the playoffs, right? And,
all
of these wins are important. You string together a couple wins, and you're in the dance a little bit.
Well, that's what the central coach told me. Is like you chip away, and then eventually you realize that you're getting into the playoffs,
right.
And that's good. But I'm glad they got this because they needed it at this point, right? And you didn't want to leave points on the table against a team like this, right? You just didn't want to do that.
Well, good for them.
I think good for them. And
it'll make a better weekend.
What an effort. I mean, what a great effort on their part. A lot of guys spent a lot of time on that field and put in a lot of work. And it was not just with their heart. They made it with their heads, too. They did a good job.
And they've been playing through a lot of injuries, too.
Yeah.
So guys are out there not 100%, but they give it what they have. So it's fun to watch. It's
good win. Good win for Goffstown against the Astros. Gives us a little momentum going into the weekend, makes us feel better, right? So next week we will be playing. Who are we playing next week? We have no idea.
I haven't looked. I almost think Bedford is next week at some point.
Well, that we
didn't
don't
do
have
our
high
job.
expectations for that. Yeah, well, I did my job.
Hey, at least we have Bedford at home. I'd rather have Bedford
Yeah,
at
that's
home than
true.
at Bedford.
Well,
So,
we can play on a grass field against Bedford.
yeah,
but we'll
a
see.
smaller field.
Yeah,
and-
all that kind of thing. Okay, so you know what? Wherever that game happens on Tuesday, whenever it happens on Tuesday, we'll be the ones to bring it to you. I'm Hugh DeBrule. I'm with Joe Borges, and Jared Green is behind the camera.